Good evening and welcome to the news. First, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi receives warm welcome in Vienna. PHE Minister Marquis Marak addresses water issues in the state. Education Minister raises concerns over reservation system scrutiny. State government issues warning to pressure groups over law enforcement activities. And KSU check gate demolished by police amid non-tribal entry monitoring dispute. The news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was warmly welcomed in Vienna today, where he received a ceremonial reception during his visit to Austria. Accompanied by Austrian Chancellor Karl Nehammer, PM Modi arrived in Vienna following his visit to Moscow as part of his two-nation tour. Ahead of official discussions, Modi met with Chancellor Nehammer, emphasizing the deepening friendship between India and Austria. In summit-level talks, Russia has agreed to India's request for the early release of Indian nationals working in the Russian military, further enhancing bilateral ties between the two nations. The state government is aiming to commission the long-delayed Phase 3 of the Greater Shillong water supply scheme by next monsoon. Recently, the Hima Mauplang handed over a no-objection certificate to the PHE department for construction work related to Phase 3. PHE Minister Marquis Marak expressed hope that once Phase 3 is operational, it will address water issues in Shillong, although he noted that it will take time. However, the project objective is to develop infrastructure capable of supplying an additional 24 million litres of water per day, which will suffice the growing population till 2041.
The NOC from the Hima Mauplang, and we are starting the works now. Phase 3 is commissioned. I think most of the issues in Shillong city will be addressed. It will take some time because there are different components of work which needs to be completed. Others are completing almost. So basically the pumping station has to be constructed there. So it will take some time. Actual estimate which was prepared long time back, we have enhanced it for 3 consecutive times because of this delay. So therefore now with the third enhancement, even the companies and contractors are also willing to work.
Housing Minister Marquis Marak stated that according to his report, the roofing sheets supplied by a private firm meet specifications. Last month, the Housing Department initiated a departmental inquiry following a complaint by the Henutrep Youth Council, HYC, alleging that poor quality aluminium roofing sheets had been supplied to various CNRD blocks across the state. Marak mentioned that the department has now opted for superior aluminium roofing sheets based on the recommendations of the technical officer.
I've got the feedback from the people also is very good. It's lasting more also. Therefore, we have procured this one. Since some NGOs have complained, especially HYC, immediately when I got the complaint later, I immediately ordered for the inquiry. Departmental inquiry is already underway, and then they have gone to the Lok Ayukta also, and Lok Ayukta is also inquiring the matter. But hopefully things will come as per the thing. So far, I'm getting the reports from the department. Things are okay.
Education Minister Rakam Sangma has expressed concerns that Meghalaya's existing reservation system will soon face scrutiny in the court of law, particularly in light of a recent order by the Patna High Court. The court struck down laws passed by the Bihar Legislative Assembly which provided 65% reservation to Bihar domiciles from scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward classes for public employment and educational admissions. Some are feared that Meghalaya could face similar challenging scrutiny in legal proceedings.
This issue is come up only this time because one of the candidates was in the top list was the issue here. But it's a natural process. Every year, every board across the country, every state board, be it the CBEC, ICSC, AIC, and the state board, every state board used to give this opportunity for re-evaluation, for photocopy of the answer script and all. So this is what the boss also did the same thing. Normal process, natural and normal process.
Following the reports of labourers assaulted by pressure groups during checking conducted by them, the state government asked the pressure groups to act responsibly over law and order issues in the state. The pressure groups since last couple of days have taken to enforcing labour and trading licences, erecting ILP check gates and frisking commuters. Speaking on the matter, MDA spokesperson Paul Lyngdoh emphasised that the proper authorities, including the Home Department and Deputy Chief Minister, are responsible for addressing these issues and not the pressure groups.
I would like the Deputy CM in charge Home to react because a lot of what you shared with me is also news to me. I have not heard about this particular episode that you mentioned. And on the other hand, good sense should always prevail because whether it's the government, parties in the opposition or NGOs, we all are trying to lift Meghalaya up, elevate the state to enable us to unleash our full potential as a powerhouse of culture, music, and therefore we would need each one to act responsibly.
Okay, thank you.
The General Secretary of the Khasi Students' Union, Donald V. Thaba, informed that the check gate constructed by the KSU on the 6th of July 2024 to monitor non-tribals entering Meghalaya was demolished by the police. He also stated that following discussions with the district magistrate, the union has halted the checking of documents for non-tribals passing through Meghalaya. Thaba added that if the government authorities do not take action, the union will resume document seizures and continue monitoring illegal entries into Meghalaya.
Ini betul ba check gate ba nila sna sinsejan baladam di rawat yang tu sini asange no tu hadir dengan keran bagi board pilihan district magistrate di bidan rubi pulit tu osi juga berniham di ya keran tu yang ba dan seven bed pelong no ta jing kenra rangkap bagi district administration tidak ada misalnya no tu sini ring kapan perai tu check gate pan yang nomor ba ada kemudian di dulu nak dengan sokar dan pensyai ban penulung yang MRSSI yang kunjung ya ban kam tunggu susu ban yo kam keluar ILP yang ni aku jelajung itu minsa pelong dia kerja kenrang tu kan pengilan ya kerja kenrang kalian belum mutrap.
The KSU yesterday met the Health Minister Paul Lyngdoh and expressed concern that candidates pursuing MBBS degree from the general category under the state quota have not returned to serve the state. Speaking to media, Health Minister assured that they are revisiting the policy to ensure students who were allocated with the MBBS seats under the state quota should come back to serve the state. Lyngdoh said that the state got 94 seats in 2023, and she said that they hope that there will be further increase in the allocation of MBBS seats to the state for this year.
I had an interaction with the KSU Education Cell on the proposed implementation of allocation of seats for medical studies, MBBS, by the state of Meghalaya. So the first thing was that we have seen a proportionate increase in numbers of seats allocated to the state of Meghalaya from its first allocation. Today, state in 2023 academic session, we got 94 seats. We hope that these numbers of seats will continue to proportionately increase in allocation.
Concerned about the damage to roads, walls and weak bridges in the Ranikor area of southwest Khasi Hills district due to heavy trucks, the Khasi Students' Union Ranikor Circle has issued an ultimatum. Starting July 15, 2024, no overloaded trucks will be permitted to use the Ranikor Umpung Road and the Ranikor Nongna Maukarwat Road. Yesterday, KSU Ranikor President Marconi Thongni told the media that despite a Section 144 CRPC order from the Deputy Commissioner and warnings from the PWD office, overloaded trucks transporting coke from Nongjeri still use these routes by night.
Jungi ngimkangi ta kitrok kiban yak rei nangni sakmat nadu kapsan tarik kide ban kitbet saupot amdei ban palat ya saupot ya kajingkit jungki khnang ba kajingkit kanamlong overload palat te nomar ba ni ba kajingkit overload kan bu jingma shibo ni kijingkeng nomar ngidon ya main kijingkeng ba jerong ngidon artli ke badan ha Borbasing Bridge baka hapo umpung tikini kijingking gede bala remba hapo umpung lay te kabangi kwa nakaliang jungi baki trok gede banyat kawe kimde banyat kajuk opor lada kidon kitrok overload.
The upgradation of internal roads in the Nongstoin town area with a total length of 21 kilometers has benefited 11 villages within Nongstoin. The internal road project was implemented under the Meghalaya Integrated Transport Project MITP, funded by the World Bank at an estimated cost of 29.1 crore. On November 17, the Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong laid the foundation stone for the project. Residents lauded former MLA of Nongstoin, Macmillan Bersat, for securing the scheme benefiting the community. Minister for Water Resources, Government of Meghalaya, Kamingwan Yambon, conducted an on-site inspection of flood-affected schemes in southwest Garo Hills yesterday, accompanied by Salmanpara MLA Yan Botham Sangma, Rangsakona MLA Subir Marak and others. The minister reviewed several flood-affected schemes, including the Flow Irrigation Project FIP at Anangpara, Rongkai FIP at Kalaipara and Bandoraja FIP. Emphasizing the urgency of the situation, Minister Yambon called for immediate restoration work through state plan schemes and highlighted the necessity for long-term restoration through centrally sponsored schemes. Residents from 5 villages in the Manad area of Riwar Sepngi in southwest Khasi Hills district requested the state government and relevant departments to pave the 6-kilometer Fodja Ud Manad road. They also urged for the immediate inauguration of the Manad subcenter as villagers emphasize the hardships, including the loss of loved ones during journeys to hospitals. Speaking to media persons, chairman of the Sinjokki Rangba Shnong Manad area, Riadi Shilla said that the people of the villages are facing problems due to the terrible conditions of the road and urged the state government for help.
Kajing seni ujung kasurok ladangin kit ya kibapang kibasitom nang ne hadu bandapoi siama kurwat bon kibapang bat sitom kiklat no halenti namar kajing seni utan kasurok bat kikali kimla banya kihabanya sipi kihabanya daki sikenta stenga yure tang nang ne hangtei hatanai.
And a quick look at the weather report now. The maximum temperature recorded was 24.4 degrees Celsius, the minimum 18.4 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 84%, while that in the evening fell to 71%. The forecast: moderate rain and thundershower are likely to occur at most places. And another look at the headlines before we wind up. Prime Minister Narendra Modi receives warm welcome in Vienna. PHE Minister Marquis Marak addresses water issues in the state. Education Minister raises concerns over reservation system scrutiny. State government issues warning to pressure groups over law enforcement activities. And KSU check gate demolished by police amid non-tribal entry monitoring dispute. Well, viewers, that's all we have in this edition of the Bulletin. Join us again tomorrow evening for more news and updates.